This is No Frills ASMR. I was just putting something in the Amazon items from the videos list that I have, that sometimes I link if there's something that people might want to purchase. So I was looking it over and thought, well, let's do this on camera. So this is my No Frills Linda Amazon page, which I kind of don't ever remember very often. But it says, creating relaxing ASMR videos with a no frills approach. Okay, I wrote that. Lightly educational, often soothing, always genuine. Find me on YouTube at No Frills ASMR. It earns commission. Kind of. In the month of December, I earned $2 in a gift card. But, it's better than nothing. So these are the pillows covers I bought one time. I love them. I did a video unpackaging them, and this is my living room with the pillows on there. I love them. Love, love, love. Okay, so I thought maybe we could, let me just get to here, go to the playlist, or not playlist, what do you call it? I can't remember what they call it, but the list, I guess, items from videos, and just look and see. I updated, I put a few things in today that I hadn't had in there. So from the espresso video where I made cocktails, these are the pots I use. They're for the Nespresso Original, and I've gotten both the dark, medium, light roast or all the dark roasts. I forget what they call it, espresso ristretto, and I liked them both. The pots this time, they were all bent. They're made out of aluminum, and all of them are bent, but they worked totally fine in my machine. I had no issue at all with them so far. Still drinking them, and I think they're as good. I mean, like I said, I'm no coffee connoisseur, but I feel like they taste, I drink it with milk. They taste great, and they are like the Nespresso. To get 50 of them, you'll pay like $45. These you get 50 for 15 or less. I paid 11 on Black Friday, so I do recommend these. They're good if you have an espresso machine. This is cute. Hold on, I have it here. I've been wearing this in videos sometimes. I picked the rose gold color, but it's I don't know if you guys can see it. Is it focusing? It's all these little flowers, and every petal and the middle are, I think you say, moissanite, which I tested, and they test for moissanite. So they're like as sparkly as a diamond and almost as hard as a diamond. I did a whole video. The reason why these are in here, I did a whole video series on lab grown versus natural diamond, and then moissanite, and I bought a tester. But this is like real kind of petite, and it actually has an opening in the center. Can you see that? So you can kind of squish it in or out if you want. So this, I've been wearing this in some videos. I kind of like little flowers on rings. I think it's pretty. So that's that. Now, what's crazy is right now it's priced at $66. I am pretty sure on Black Friday it was like $29, and then there was a coupon. I think I paid $24. And it's like a gold plate with moissanite. And maybe because I don't use a whole lot of, I use CeraVe moisturizer, and I just use like regular soap or whatever. And I do take them off at night, but the gold plate has been totally fine. And I'll give you another example of that in a minute. So, and then this one is also gold plate, and it's a gold necklace. I'm wearing it right now, actually. And I wore it in a video where I showed that's behind the paywall, but I have a video, like face forward video. I think I'm wearing it with my denim shirt. This is it. And I wear it a lot. And it's holding up great too. I know some people say the gold plate, like it comes off. I have not had that problem, but I do think it might be because I don't use a lot of like lotions and perfumes. Maybe that affects it. And it has a little crystal on the end. It's cute. The only problem I have with this necklace, I have to wear it with a shirt that has a collar because if not, if I wear it with just a regular shirt, then, oops, oh, hold on, then it, what did I do, guys? Then it catches in my hair, and I get like a big rat's nest in the back of my hair, so I can't wear, oh no, hold on, sorry, I messed it up. How do I go back to it? Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. I have to go through a whole thing to get back to it, I think, because I don't know. But anyway, I can't wear necklaces with chains like this if my hair is down because it'll get all tangled up. Oh, my gosh. All right, hold on. I got to turn the volume off because an ad will pop up on here. Hold on 1 second. And I think we're getting close. Okay, here we go, maybe. Sorry. It's like showing my whole thing. Anyway, okay, so I have enjoyed that, and it was less than $10. It was this Dear May. This lithium, I think I talked about it in just a video offhand. I listened to I guess he's a professor or a researcher from Harvard, and he's doing some major research on, it's only on mice right now, but it's giving lithium to mice who have plaque, amyloid and plaque, like people of Alzheimer's have, and it is reversing that situation. And they're actually, the mice are able to learn different tasks that they couldn't when they had the amyloid plaque. So they give them Alzheimer's and then take it away, you know what I mean? So it's not like a human study. But this is lithium orotate, and it's a super low, it's 1,000 micrograms, which is less than 1 gram. If they give you lithium for, you know, like when they use it for psychiatry or whatever, you know, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but they give you like 150 grams. So this is 1 gram, which is about how much is in the water supply in some areas of Europe where they have very low cases of Alzheimer's, apparently. I don't know if any of this will pan out, but I have bought this for myself, and my dad and my sister has some, and we're just taking it daily to see how it does to hopefully combat Alzheimer's. So I don't know. I mean, it seems, I've looked it up, it can cause some kidney and liver issues if you take a lot, but at this low of a dose, it seems pretty harmless. So I'm trying it. I don't know. Okay. This You Gotta Know Rock is the trivia game that Greg and I made a video where we read the questions, and it's pretty fun. After we filmed that video, Greg was, and well, we were both talking about how it seems like there is one author of the trivia, because the questions all feel like from a very specific time period and person's point of view. Do you know what I mean? But then I was remembering when I read the actual on the back how to play, the first thing it says is to shuffle the cards, and I did not do that. So I'm wondering if that's like, if I shuffle them up, if we'll get more from different time periods and everything, because there were like no 1950s rock, there was no 90s rock. it was mostly like 80s rock and a lot of like I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for that they kept using, actually. Not synthesized, but progressive rock. So next time we play, I'm going to shuffle them and see if that changes it up a little bit, because there are 500 questions. Okay, these socks I showed in a recent video. I didn't buy these colors, but I bought these socks. In fact, I have one on right now. I love them. I've been very happy with these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 pair, and I've basically been rotating them and washing and rotating for winter because they're long and it's cold. But I wear them on my walks with my hokas, and I walk, at least a couple miles, and they're great. I feel like they are equal to, if you've ever worn, I think they're called Belaga, Belaga, I think, which are kind of expensive socks. They're like $20 a pair. These are $11.99 for 5 pair, and I think they're equal. They're good. They don't get smelly. They're comfy. The toes don't have any weird things. They're long enough to keep your ankles warm. So yeah, I'm happy with these. How they croaked. This one, somebody in the comments of a video said they liked that, so we flipped through it. I think I did both a soft-spoken and a whisper video flipping through that book, and it's fun. It's a good book. Probably, I think anyone could enjoy. I was going to say like it's a youth book, which I think it is, but I think anyone could enjoy it. So yeah, that's a good one. These are, hold on, are they right here? Nope, I don't know where those cards went. I thought they were right here, but maybe not. Anyway, these are the U.S. citizenship flashcards that I went through. I made multiple videos going through these, and I think they're great. Now, they've added more questions to the test, so this isn't, unless they've updated this pack, because it does say 2025, but the pack I have doesn't have all of the questions. But it's still fun, and it's kind of good for, like, if you're sitting around with your family and they all think they know everything about being a U.S. citizen, it is kind of fun to pull them out and go, all right, let's try some. These are the citizenship. And all of a sudden everybody goes, ruh-roh. Maybe I don't know all this. So we have enjoyed those. And if you're curious what they are, I have made videos. You can just look up U.S. citizenship, no frills ASMR, and it'll show up. Okay, all right, these go together. So I did a video showing in my living room, we took an old 1940s record player cabinet, and the record player was mono in it, and it wasn't quite working right. And I had worked on it. Like, I do fix things like this. That's something I do. But I just couldn't get where I was like thrilled with it. And I really wanted stereo, not mono, in the living room. So we took out the old record player. We kept it in a box. We still have it just in case anybody wants to put it back together. But we added this Audio-Technica AT-LP, whatever. And we are loving it. We did buy a new diamond needle for it and a new pad, I think, for the bottom, just to upgrade it. Just why not? But this is $450, but I bought a refurbished or returned, which is on here. If you click on it, if they have one, you'll see it. So I almost always buy like returns if it says it's in great shape. And you can return to Amazon if it's not. But we got it, and it looked like it had never been opened. I think somebody just bought it, didn't unpackage it, returned it, and then I got it for $100 off. So anyway, I have that. And then we got these speakers, because this doesn't come with speakers. These Edifier Power Bookshelf speakers, which are nice because they have the remote, and you just plug them in there. So these are great. But then we also bought this subwoofer to add a little extra bass. So this is our whole setup, and I did also buy these, returned and got a deal on them, and again, they looked like they hadn't even been opened. So it was probably like, it was probably like $500 for the whole setup, but I mean, we listen to that record player every single day while we have coffee and tea, and at night a lot of times, so we love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Oh yeah, this is fun. This is that microscope. Also, I bought the returned version. Here, I'll show you. It's right here. Okay. It's this. And what's kind of cool about it, it comes with this base. And so you can, put whatever you're looking at here. But then this is the microscope part that sits in there. So that's what it looks through. But you can also just carry it around like this and look at stuff if you don't want it in the base. I got it to look at the diamond, to see the moissanite, I guess, compared to a diamond, to see the different refraction. I don't know that I could tell, but that's a me thing. But then I started looking at my bees, and we looked at one on the channel. But after that, I was looking at the bees because I have mites. I have hive mites. I forget what they're called right now, which I've treated, and I think they're gone. But you could see them really clearly with this. It was fascinating. So I just like a microscope, and I have to find something else I want to look at for the channel. But for $34, I think that's probably about what I paid for it. Maybe a little less. It's fun. I think it's fun. It's got a little LCD screen. It's, interesting. I don't know. If you had like teenagers, probably be fun. Oh yeah, and they show looking at coins. Yep. Okay. What have we here? The Constitution. This is that funny Constitution that I bought. And I bought it large print because I wanted to be able to show it on the channel. And it's funny because it's like a Comic Sans font, which just seems funny. Is it right here? I don't understand where all my stuff is. It's not in the drawer where it should be. Anyway, so that's kind of funny because it looks like a kid book. Oh, I can see it's over there. I can't reach it. But I read the Bill of Rights for a video one time. If you're curious, nobody watched that video. That was not a popular video. But it is interesting, first of all, to hear the Bill of Rights, but also you can see the font. Now this is from the video I did about testing diamonds, and this is it. It's a diamond tester. You take this off and you turn it on. I won't do it right now because it beeps, but you turn it on until it warms up, and then you can press that little thing to any diamond, and it'll tell you if it's diamond or not. Or if it's moissanite, it will test positive as well, because they are just like a degree less hard than diamond, but on a thing like this, they'll test positive. And there's a whole video about that too, if you're curious. Oops. So this thing seemed to work great. I've used it a lot, and I've had fun just testing stuff. So yeah, how much was that? 14. I feel like I got it for 12. Totally worth it. Okay, this right here, guys. This is the moissanite. I think that's what you call moissanite ring that I bought. I bought the 2-carat yellow gold plate moissanite. I tested it, tested positive, tested as high as my diamonds did on that tester. And the things that were cubic zirconia did not test. So, I got it on sale for like $38, I think. And that's this ring that I wear all the time. I wear this a lot, like a lot. And the gold plate looks great. But again, I don't put lotions. I don't use like Purell. I don't really do those things, which might affect it. But look, it looks like it's brand new. I bet I've had it for, what do you guys think, 6 months or something maybe. I've been pretty happy with that. I keep going back because this is a 2 carat, I think. I think it's 2 carat. And I kind of just for fun want to buy a 3 carat, but they've been sold out forever. But this 2 carat's pretty good. It's hard to show like the sparkliness of it in this kind of lighting, but it's real sparkly. Like if you get like, if you're at a restaurant or a bar or something and they have those, you know, like sometimes they have lights, or at church, it'll sparkle like crazy. Anyway, oh, this was just something somebody told me I should have for the NFL videos, but I never purchased it. I don't really, this shouldn't be in here. I have another thing for things I want for videos that it's private, like list. That shouldn't be there. This we just discussed that you can buy these real lab-grown diamond rings on Amazon with real gold and get it like overnight. And there was part of me wanted to buy that, test it, but $2,500, no. No. Anyway, but I thought the oval could be interesting. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, this is the wireless microphone that I bought that I've been using in my cooking videos. I tested it in my backyard one day where I walked around the backyard. I think it's good. It was only $40. And it comes with 2 microphones and a little plug-in for your iPhone. Or it actually has 2 plug-ins, so if you have a, you know, non-iPhone, what's the word, Android, it'll work for either, I think. But yeah, I've been happy with that. These are the plasticky dust covers I use for the LPs. I did a video like putting some LPs in those. These are great. Whoops, I have that twice. I didn't mean to. This album, I think I showed it last Christmas. This is the Charlie Brown Christmas album, and it's a bright green color. It's great. Love it. This is the one I showed this just recently, but I had ordered it a year ago. And this is the red and green color albums. They were warped. All of them were warped. I had to keep returning them. Well, this year I bought one at a J.D. McPherson show, and it has this picture on it. It is so cute. It's so cute, and it's great. So I love the album, but I don't know about ordering it on Amazon. It looks like you can't right now. I don't know. All right. I guess this is from when I did a video talking about all the supplements I take. This is a Super B12 complex. I actually should order this. I've been forgetting about B vitamins. I haven't taken them in a while. I should probably order one of those. But vitamin D I still take every single day. I've been taking the vitamin D and the lithium every day. And this is 5,000 IU. I actually get a 2,000, a 5,000, and a 10,000 because I live where it's kind of dark and cold, and I switch off. And I do get my blood tested, and I'm always low. Like now I'm just borderline, but before I was low. So I have to be really careful to make sure I take the vitamin D. This thing's awesome. I don't remember if I actually showed this or just talked about it, but this is the litter genie for your kitty cat litter. And we have the extra large size. And if you've ever had a diaper genie, it's that, except that you scoop the litter and pour it in there, and then I forget if you I think you put a slider in, and that seals the bag so there's no odor. And you just unseal it, put more litter in, seal it. And then after like, I don't know how many, couple weeks maybe, you pull the bag out and you just have this huge bag of litter, dirty litter. It's awesome. I love it. I think since we've started using that, we have no kitty litter smell. And just anytime you walk by the litter, you just scoop, push it in there. Done. Love it. Okay. Yeah, litter genie. Best $35 ever. This toaster is called Mueller Home retro toaster. I love the pink color, and I would probably love the aqua teal color, but I really wanted pink because I have a pink can opener that's vintage. And I do love this toaster for the look, but as far as functionality goes, it's kind of shitty. My husband calls it a British toaster because it only does your toast on one side. And there's a Sting song where he talks about being an Englishman in New York, and he says, I like my toast done on one side. So we assume that's how British people eat toast. I don't know. But, yeah. You have to flip your toast. It's not the best toaster, but it's very cute. And I don't toast often enough to really care. So I just flip my toast and do it on the other side. So I give this a mid review. For cuteness, it gets a 10. For functionality, it gets a 3. All right, this is the wildlife camera that's solar and motion activated. I love it. I love it. I had it on the owl box for a long time, and then I moved it to the bee hive, and now like every night raccoons show up, opossums show up, buck, whole families of deer, squirrels. Who else has shown up? Kitty cats. Like I go every morning. I'm like, let's see who showed up last night. It's really cool. I love it, love it, love it. This thing has worked great. I've never had it not work. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not available, but I think it was $50, and it's been over a year, and that thing's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Love it. All right. Oh my gosh, these little shoes, they're black. They're like mesh material. I don't know. I showed them on that channel one time. I think it was packing for my cruise video, because I brought these first on a cruise, and they're pointed toe, so they look a little fancy, but they're flat as flat can be. Because like on a cruise ship, I don't like wearing heels, because if the boat's rocking, it's dangerous for an old person like myself. No, it's dangerous for anyone, really. So I like these flats. Well, then since then, I've been wearing them a lot. They are so comfy, and they're so cute. And look, they're on sale for $20. I can't recommend these enough. I might have to buy another pair to have a backup pair. I don't know. This is 52 Essential Critical Thinking Cards by Brainchild. Now, you know, this company, before I bought these, I actually wrote to the company because they have all different versions of this. And I was like, hey, if you want to send me some cards, I'll look through them on my channel. And they never responded. I'm kind of surprised, actually, by that, because you'd think you'd be like, yeah, sure. But maybe they don't want you showing their cards. I don't know. Anyway, so I bought them, and they were fun. I kind of forgot about them. Hold on. They're right here. Hold on. These, we looked through. What did I make? 1 or 2 videos with these? I don't remember. But I think just one. I should do another. But they have different, they have like emotional cards and this and that. I don't know what all. But here are the ones we already looked at, right? So they have like different cognitive bias. And I find cognitive bias very interesting, because it is impossible for your brain to not have cognitive bias. So like confirmation bias, we focus on or interpret info that fits with our existing beliefs. So basically, if you believe something, you will only really seek out information that confirms your belief. The other stuff that doesn't, you tend to go, oh, that's not interesting or not true or not right. You just want to believe the stuff that, you know, confirms your belief. But anyway, so we have all these cards to look through. I'll have to do that soon. But yeah, I have enjoyed those. So, this kitty cat drinking fountain. It worked. It worked fine. I'm sure for a lot of kitty cats, it's great. Cooper was scared to death of it. It had a function where it was motion activated, so it doesn't run constantly. So when Cooper would walk by, it would click on, and Cooper would like go running away. He was scared. So I wonder if it had just a constant, very subtle, instead of like a whole waterfall, just like one little thing. Because he does climb up on the sink in the bathroom and he drinks. If it's dripping, he likes that. But this was like too much for him. So I did return that. But I'm not saying it was a bad product. I think the product was fine. It just didn't work for Cooper. And it did work. The motion activation, everything worked. It just was scary for Cooper. I noticed I forgot until I'm just talking about this now. A company did reach out to me and offer me their version of one of these. I should go back and look at that. Because if it were like a more constant and drippy drip thing instead of a pour, I think Cooper'd like it. All right. These are little solar lights that my sister sent me for my birthday. And I put them on here because I really like them. I have them on my picnic table. I'm like Boo Boo Bear out in the backyard. And I think it's been 2 years now. Is it 1 or 2? I don't remember. Maybe 2 years. And I opened them, I think, on this channel. And they're still working great. And they put off, see, they're like, you know, I used to do those cutouts with a paper bag when you were a kid. I don't know if you guys did that. But they put off this flower design and it looks really cool at night. I like it a lot. So yeah, they're fun. It was a good gift. This whey protein, yeah, I've repurchased. I put this in my smoothie in the morning just to get a little boost of protein because my doctor said because I'm getting older, I should make sure I'm getting extra protein. So I've been doing that. And so I do put this in my smoothie in the morning, like just a scoop. It's expensive. It is expensive. But it kind of lasts a long time. And I like the taste. Some of these proteins I've had, I didn't like the taste. But that one I kind of like. And Betty, I think I returned this and I don't remember why now. I ended up getting one called Blue something else. I don't remember now why. Whether this was too loud. I just can't remember, but it's unavailable anyway. I should take that off the list. This Lange hair, it's like a straightener. And then on the curling part, there's a blower. So you straighten it and then twist it and it cools it to a curl. I love it. I love this thing. Now mine doesn't look as cute as this. Mine's not pink. Mine's like black. So I don't know if they've changed it, but I think it's the same. Oh, it's not available. Darn. I love that thing. I just go for my hair like for 2 seconds and just and I'll have like little waves all over. Love it. Yeah, I've been very happy with that. Lego Christmas tree. I think it was last year or maybe 2 years ago. I put together the Lego Christmas tree. Very cute. Cute. You know what? I should have taken it out this year. I don't know where I put it. It's in my office somewhere. I'll have to go look for it. Yeah, that was fun. This is the vintage guitar price guide I went over one time. It looks like it might not be available, so I don't know. But, you know, if you're into guitars, it's always fun to look at. Creatine. Okay. I bought this because when I did the weightlifting video, where I kind of requested help with weightlifting, a lot of people said get creatine. Now I know this is sort of a very bro thing right now, that everybody should take creatine. So I bought it. I took it for a few days, but I found I was having trouble sleeping when I took it. But I couldn't, I don't know if it really was this. And then I just kind of put it aside. Then a few weeks ago, my son is like, Mom, I think you should be taking creatine. So I tried taking it again for a couple days. And then I forgot about it. So I still have it in my cupboard. Maybe I'll try taking some again. I need to really research it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what to say about that. This fiber, I think I showed this because I don't take this because I eat tons of fiber, and oftentimes I drink psyllium. Trader Joe's has a psyllium husk with no sugar, no flavor. It's just psyllium husk, and you mix it in water and just chug it. It kind of sucks, but psyllium is like a good kind of fiber to run through your gut. And I think that's basically what's in these. Somebody had told me about these, so I added it. Just, I don't know. Maybe they do look yummy, don't they? I haven't tried those. I think I was looking at buying that one. Or maybe I did get it for my dad. Is that why? Yeah, I think I did get it for my dad. So I probably showed it on here, but looking to see where the other one I have. I don't know. But these Where Is books, they're called Where Is, Who Was, something like that. There's a whole series of them. And they're really good books. And we have found they're for like young adults, but really they're for everybody. They're good and they're well written. And also my dad, who has, Alzheimer's, he enjoys reading them too. And that's been great. Yeah. These Ryobi tools, I did a video where I showed everything I was putting together for a toolbox for my son before he moved to Boston. And I was talking about the Ryobi tools and how I really like them. And this is a collection, but I'm sure these, I don't know. Well, I guess they're available. But this is everything. This has the drills and the little saws. I mean, this is like a big kit, but they are great. And you can use like the same battery for different tools. Yeah. This is a soundbar by Bose. I have this. I love it. I don't remember talking about it, but I must have. I have it just sitting in front of my TV. You just plug it in. Boom, you're done. And it makes it sound way better. Way better. Okay, this book's been a whole lot of fun. This quite interesting facts. It's from a British trivia quiz show, kind of comedy quiz show. I've watched clips on YouTube. It's funny. But I really have enjoyed looking through this book. I've done multiple videos just reading the facts. I should do another one. I kind of forgot about it. It's good. It's fun. These placemats. Yeah, these are always good. Hold on. You know what? I have some right here. I've always had these in my house, even when my kids were little. But like this, I think is one. It has the U.S. Well, these are the ones they actually show there. The world map. And the human body and all its parts. And there was, periodic table, the U.S. presidents, and the U.S. map, right? Okay. So I use those in videos sometimes, but if you have kids, they're kind of fun. Kids can look at them while they eat and learn stuff. I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. These are the cards. Sometimes I do playing card videos. These ones are the ones that are made out of plastic instead of like a coated paper. So they don't bend. So if you're a poker player or if your kid likes to play poker or something, they're a little more expensive. They're not really that. They used to be a lot more than this. Now they're like $22. I remember when these cards were like $40. But so they're kind of, higher end cards for playing poker and stuff. And I used them on here one time. And then these are just the regular, bicycle. I did a whole video on bicycle playing cards and why they're called that. That was a long time ago. I forgot about that video till just now. I don't know where my cards are, but I like bicycle. They're just good old-fashioned playing cards. Yeah, I don't know where my cards went. I should reshare that video. I'm like having I was like, did I do that? I think I did. I think so. Gum soft picks are my favorite. I use them every night. They're just like little picks, and they have like my teeth are pretty tight together, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get dental floss in and out of there. I mean, I do it, but it's so much easier to do these. So if I know like I'm lazy, I'm not gonna floss, I use these. And whenever I go to the dentist, they're like, your teeth are perfect. Like your gums are perfect. Like I never have bleeding gums or anything. So I highly recommend these. I love them. You just stick them between your teeth. Now some people hate them. My kids, I keep telling them to use them. They're like, I don't like them. I'm like, what? They're so good. So it just depends. My husband doesn't like them either. This stuff I use every day. This Neutrogena Moisture Shine Lip Soother Gloss with SPF 25. It's basically just a lip gloss with maybe a hint of pink, but not really. But I love it. I love it because a lot of lip glosses make my lips like tingle or itch or something. This doesn't. And it's got SPF, so I like that. Non-sport hydration. Love this stuff. You put it in a glass of water if you need a little extra hydration. We like the strawberry or raspberry lemonade flavor best, but they don't always have that. Yeah, usually I break one in half and just use half. But yeah, I like that. These things, everybody who goes to concerts or sporting events even, anywhere where there's loud noise, you should get these. Or something like these. These are called Vibes. These are the ones I have. Vibes High Fidelity Concert Earplugs. So they knock out the high highs and the low lows, but you can still hear everything, pretty much. And they just protect your hearing so you don't end up with tinnitus or hearing trouble later. Because anytime you go home and your ears are ringing, that's hearing damage. That could be lifelong damage. Get yourself some of these. Do yourself a favor when you're young. Trust me, I've been to tons of concerts. Get these when you're young because there's nothing worse than a constant ringing in your ears. And I have a little bit of it, and it makes you feel like you're going crazy. And also, dementia and Alzheimer's, they think it happens a lot more often to people who have hearing issues. So get yourself some good earplugs to wear at concerts. And like I said, the regular earplugs, they're going to muffle everything. But these just take out the super high, super lows. So you can still hear the music. They're really good. Vibes. Recommend. Blue Air Air Purifier. Yeah. I use these. I like them. I got them for my kids. I don't know. I can't recommend or not recommend. I like them. I think they work, but I have no proof. But they're supposed to kind of clean out the air. I don't know. Another drill. I guess this is the no-name brand one that I've bought that kind of works. It works fine. I guess that's what that is. Dry erase lap board. Oh, these are the ones that I use all the time. I forgot they have lines on one side. Yeah, they sure do. I always use this blank side when I do stuff, but I use those in videos constantly. My son gave those to me. Only $11. I use these all the time and they still work great. Wow, and all the pens. Oops. Hold on. Dang. I did not mean to do that. And I don't know how to just go back one. It's not letting me. Sorry, guys. Okay, I did it. Yeah, all the pens still work. What a deal. That feels like a deal. Yeah, I did these 2 paint by numbers on the channel, and they're cute. They're sitting right over there. I see them right now. And they weren't very hard. They were kind of easy. They're for kids ages 8. That's me. Oh yeah, I did the lead test on all my dishes. That was fun. We did a video with that. This is the blood test because I did a whole video where I was testing my blood and we talked about blood types and everything. These are the pillow covers I showed at the beginning. I love them. They're holding up great too. I love them. Oh yeah, these are little, I must have talked about them. They're little cushions you put on the bottom of your chair so you can slide your chair on a wood floor without scratching it. Gotta have those. CeraVe Salicylic Acid Cleanser. Love this stuff. I put it on and then leave it for like 2 minutes and then rinse it off to help get rid of some of the skin, because I do get a little dry skin. This stuff I love. I use the PM because it doesn't have sunscreen, and I wear other sunscreen. But this CeraVe facial moisturizer, I love it. Love it, love it. I think I got this for somebody and showed it on here. I may have gotten it for my mom. I think this has lactic acid. Actually, I want to get some and try that, I think. I don't know. This raincoat's a good raincoat. It used to be $15. Now it's $37. I don't know how good it is for $37, but when it was $15, it was good. We wore it in Alaska, and it was great. You could pack it up really small. I'm surprised at that price, actually. Oh, I like these. I bought these for 2 different rooms. These Great Bay Rustic Lodge. They have like little bears and trees. They're cute for the guest bedroom. And then I have one with pine trees on my bed right now for Christmas. Okay. These are the 2 sunscreens I usually use. The Australian Gold tinted or the Neutrogena tinted. I use this Neutrogena one every day. The Australian Gold, it's thicker and a little drier. So like this time of year, it's almost too dry for my skin, but I'll still put it on my nose because it covers better and my nose gets red sometimes. So yeah, I use these every day. This Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Lipstick. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'll put this on and then put that gloss I showed you on top. Oh, here's the gloss again. I must have shown it in 2 different videos. Here are the dumbbell weights, 15-pounders that I use. I have 10. I have 8. I have 10. And I have 15. So it kind of depends on what I'm doing. But I do like these rubberized coated ones because I have wood floors, so I put them down on my wood floor. It's fine. Yeah. This is the iPhone that I bought. I did a couple unboxings because I bought renewed phones, and I think 2 of them were, the battery was about to bust. But then I got the one I have now, and it's great. I do buy the renewed on Amazon, unlocked. I use Cricket Wireless, so I get unlocked and just put the SIM card in there or whatever. Yeah. I've had this for 2 years now. I think or was it last? I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. So this one's been really good. These are, hold on a minute. These aren't the ones. This says Fiskars, but these are, hold on a minute. See, these are the Ginger in Italy. But this is saying Ginger, but then it says Fiskars. And Fiskars are like, Fiskars used to be a really good brand of scissor. Like, these are pretty good. But I feel like they've gone downhill recently. I don't know. These are still okay. But these are excellent, although I should sharpen them. I've used them for things that are not material. But anyway, I actually bought these ones at Michael's. And I found them on sale somewhere, I think, and they price matched it. So I got them for like a good price. I don't remember what, but it was a good price. Here's a puzzle of the US. I've done that on here a few times. Although this looks, you know how Amazon changes their listing, that looks a little different. Atlas of the World, you know I love my atlas. Oh yeah, okay. This here is the Dictionary of Cultural Literacy. Now, mine's from the 90s. I guess this is a newer version. But, you know, this book. Worth looking at. Demi Moore autobiography. I really enjoyed that. Her memoir. Kinetic sand my son gave me for Christmas a couple years ago. I've used it for like a video I did on riptides. Maybe a couple videos, but I kind of forgot I have it. Yeah, I have it over there. This Wonder Boom little mini speaker. I think I showed it because I was going to carry it onto a cruise or something, or on vacation. I love this thing. It's tiny. It's waterproof. It's got great sound for such a little thing. I love it. I take it in like when I take a shower so I can listen to music and everything. I take it on vacations. It's great. Prepared Hero Emergency Fire Blanket. I did a soft-spoken Anna Whisper video on fire safety in the kitchen, and I recommend these. I've never had to use it, but I think they're pretty good. You just open it up and lay it over the fire. So if you get a big fire going that's like a grease fire and you're like, and you don't want to spray because it'll get all over, you take that and it just stamps it out. So yeah, I bought one of these for every one of my kids too. That's it. Is that it? I guess that's it. All right. It's kind of amazing. You can buy like a blood test kit for $10 on Amazon. It's funny. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure there are plenty of other things I've shown on here that I've forgotten to put in here, but that's why I was looking at it today. I'm like, I wonder what I have in that. In there. Anyway, well, thanks for watching.